Hi everyone, Schwan's here. Today I'm gonna review for you this little guy, the the CRKT M16-01KS. Yeah, this is a knife. I love it so much and I hate it so much. So just before I sell it, I want to review it for you guys and for me. This is M16-01KS. M16 means it's from CRKT M16 family, and 01 is the smaller version, and K means black, S means the stainless steel handle. The stainless steel handle version is a frame lock. It uses frame lock, and yeah, and there's another version it's Zyto handle, nylon handle. It uses stainless steel liner lock, and another Zyto or nylon outer liner. And yeah, that's it. And this is designed by Kit Carson. See the Carson design. And this one is an older version. It's not a newer version, so it's the label here. It's a little bit different from the from the picture on the CRKT official website. Okay, I think that's it. Let's do a size comparison. So this is M16-01KS, and this is OpenL 0008, a little bit longer, and this is Ontario red model 2, and this is the Spyderco Dragonfly, and this is the Spyderco Delica, and this is Zero Tolerance ZT 0450 CF. Okay, I think that's it. And so you can see that your CRKT M16-01KS, it's a small knife, it's a tiny knife, and I like it. I really like it. I like the size. Okay, so let's talk about the pros and cons, the good, bad, and the ugly. The good thing I like this knife is it's a tiny knife. It's just fitting to my hand and fitting to my pocket. I really like it. It's small enough to grab it, but it's big enough to use it. Actually, yeah, I like it, but I like it this more because it's just feels good in my hand. Yeah, that's another story. Let's talk about this. Focus on M16. And next thing, the size is pocket friendly and it's pretty good. The blade length is 3 1/8 inches, and the handle is 4 inches. So that makes the blade handle ratio is 78. It's pretty efficient. See that? Just about the same length. So it's pretty good. All you have is this length blade and this length handle. It's pretty efficient. Why I say that? Because when you compare to the Delica has shorter blade but has larger handle. So this is really size. The size is pocket friendly, but your Delicas feel better in hand. But I really like it and carry this because it disappears in your pocket. Like it. And next thing, this is sharp. This is razor sharp out of box, and it can shave off my hair. Like it. And the spear point, I like it because this is a good stabber. It can stab into the package and the paper when you really want to cut it into cutting the half. Just leave some part and then cut some part. Because why it is so good at stabbing or piercing? Because you see the angle is small, and the angle is smaller compared to this, and is smaller compared to this. So it's a good piercer. Next thing. The stop pin is pretty solid here. When you closed it, it rests here. Metal, metal, metal. You open it, metal, metal, metal. It's pretty strong, pretty solid, stop pain. You'll keep it there. Next thing, the firm frame lock. No blade play. No horizontal, no vertical. Sturdy and solid, like it, frame lock. And you know, you need to apply a large force to release the lock. So that also means the force to, you know, the force is pretty large here, and you won't release the lock, you know, by accident. That's a good thing. Next thing, the detent works very well. The detent ball and the detent hole, it won't open. Just won't open. Sturdy. It will keep safe in your pocket. Next thing, the simplicity. What I really like about this knife is the simplicity. Just the blade, this handle, and this handle. Sorry, and a clip, and this is the knife. This is this knife. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 3 screws, and it will assemble all the knife together. It's pretty simple. You can see that knife with liner. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. That's a lot. And for spiracle, 1, 2, 3, and there's a liner there. And how many screws? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws. Just accept the screws for a clip. Simple simplicity. I really like it. And next thing, the tight clip. The clip on this one is pretty tight. Works well. And because it's deep carry. It's deep carry. It will stay in your pocket, and it won't drop off. And another thing, the no CRKT logo on this clip. I really like it. Just keep low key. And I think the last thing is it's not really relevant, but I just want to buy a single knife, but it came in with a headlight, which I appreciate but not needed. But yeah, that's a good thing. Okay, let's jump into the bad. The bad thing about this knife is, like, the blade is not sharp enough to cut paper smoothly. Let's demonstrate like this. So just ignore the logo. Sorry, random paper. Cut it. It leaves the edge is not very smooth, but when you cut it with Ontario Red Model 2, it's pretty smooth. Yeah, probably because this is full flat grind, and this is not. Yeah. Oh, sorry. After in size comparison, I should really do this. The thickness of the blade thicker. And Ontario, about the same. And Dragonfly, why not? I would say similar, but this is a little bit thinner, and the full flat grind really makes it a good slicer, Delica. Thicker. And ZTO 450 thicker. So this is good for EDC use. Okay, next thing, the sharp edge on the blade here back, it's pretty sharp, and on the jimping thumb rest, and on this finger guard or flipper, and on this thumb stud, it's pretty sharp, and makes it uncomfortable in hand when you have it. And here's the point: when you have it, it's just not comfortable, and I feel it will cut my finger or cut my hand. And also, when you place it into the pocket, this one will eat your pocket, just destroy your pocket. Okay, next thing, the deployment is not very smooth. You can see when I push it, actually it's not locked. When I push it, here you go. So you need to push it pretty hard and go all the way down. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. So it's a lot of work and it's not smooth when I just put it halfway. It won't. Yeah, you see it's a lot of work. By comparison, the rat and some work, but it was sharp. For ZT, all this is smooth. See? Just a little bit of work. So this is not good in the smoothness. And next thing, next thing is about this. The ergonomics is not very well because this is a small knife. It's not very well. It's a little bit hollow here. Not very comfortable, but for everyday use, for light duty use, it's okay. But not. I won't use it for a whole day, for a long day. Yeah, and also here's the steel on this one is 8013 MOV. It's not a super steel. It's a budget steel. It's just so. And this knife came in with not a very well centered blade. I fixed that by disassemble it and reassemble it. Okay, let's talk about what ugly about this. What I really don't like about this is like the hole in the flipper. See that? It's not in the center. Just pretty ugly about this. That I think that means the CRKT has really bad quality control on this one. I totally doubt about the quality control. Next thing, the edge on the jimping thumb stud here, it's pretty sharp and it ate my hand, ate my pocket. Yeah, when I used it, it just feel uncomfortable in your hand. I don't like to use that. I really don't like to use that. It's an ugly. And next thing, the chamfer. Actually, it has a chamfer here on the thumb stud, but it's not large enough. They could do better on this. And next thing is the frame lock. It's pretty ugly, you know. When I need to push pretty hard to release the lock. On comparison, this is a frame lock. I need to push it a little bit and it will release the frame lock. And you can see my fingernail. This is round, no gap, no bubbles. And here is a gap between the flesh and the fingernail because when I push it, the frame handle, the frame lock will just pull the flesh off my fingernail. Just pain. I don't like. I really hate it. Really hate it. And another thing is you can see the two scales are typically identical, but what good is about this? What good about other knife is like this? When you need to push it, they cut off this scale a little bit so that you can push it easily. Or even, I wouldn't say this one because this has a small force on this, so it's easy. But for this one, large force on the frame lock, no cutoff on this handle. It's way too ugly. I really don't like. Okay, and also some hot spot here. I think they probably leave this space. It's like a rest of the stopping or some thumb stud. But when you put a finger here, index finger here, just leave a hot spot here in your finger, and also a hot spot here. It's pretty ugly, pretty ugly. If you put your finger here, you know, then you have a small amount of handle here and a large amount of blade here. That makes it, you know, a large moment here to hold the knife is not comfortable. Okay, so let's get to the final conclusion. This is a budget knife. This is a $26 knife, and it's not well designed, it's not well made, and it's inexpensive. So I wouldn't recommend this knife. But you know, if you like the shape, if you like the shape like this knife, like M16 or like Kate Carson design, go for it. But I wouldn't recommend this for a $26 knife. Actually, I would recommend this one. the Ontario Red model too. It's in AUS8 and similar size, a little bit larger than the footprint is a little bit larger than the M16, but this is a nice slicer, nice for everyday using, and it's I would say it's less murdery than this one because this sharp point. Yeah, so I think that's it. Not well designed, not well made. Just, I wouldn't recommend this knife. So that's why I want to sell this. This is a knife I like it so much and I hate it so much. And after a year, I would say I wouldn't want to keep this. I want to sell it. That's the story about me and my CRKT M16-01KS. Yeah, I think that's it. And what do you think about this knife? Okay, I think that's all for today, and have yourself an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.